may be seated. What a wonderful day. And look, we have some sun. Mysterious is the fusion of two loving spirits. Each takes the best from the other, but only to give back again, enriched with love. In our visions of perfect joy, marriage is the ultimate friendship, the promise of life made larger and more meaningful than our individual existence. Marriage provides comfort, encouragement, and a safe place for all our deepest feelings to be expressed. Jeremy and Amita's love story is truly one that proves that life can change in a moment, no matter how difficult the journey may have been. From two different ends of the world, both Jeremy and Amita were facing their most challenging year in 2016, and from opposite ends of the globe, both continued to believe in their dreams, refusing to settle for less than what God had for them. In a serendipitous orchestration of events, the universe brought Jeremy to Dubai for a business event. And on January the 14th, 2017, Jeremy and Amita met. Now she saw a depth in his eyes that told a story she understood. And her soul knew instantly she was meant to be connected to his heart. And he saw a beauty within her that was deeper than anything he had ever felt. A beauty that came from the deepest places of her soul. And he heard something in her words, her story, and knew instantly their lives were meant to be united in some way. Now, while both had been hurt deeply in their journey, their hearts found each other, and a new season of life was about to begin. After Amita visited the United States with Jeremy just 1 month later, Jeremy began to fly to Dubai every 2 weeks with over 50 flights in 18 months. Gentlemen, that's how it's done. Love kept him going over. Their love grew, and Jeremy's love for Amita's daughter, Anush, grew with the love of a father. And after 7 visa rejections, in May of 2018, Amita and Anush got their K-1 visa to the United States. Now listen, I think most of you know this, but just in case you don't, it was on this very day, May 23rd, 2018, that Jeremy and Amita were legally married in the United States. Though many challenges these past 6 years, their love has grown stronger and deeper every day, and now the time has come to have their official wedding ceremony, something Amita has always dreamed of having, and something they were not financially able to do in 2018. This wedding celebration represents never giving up. It represents growing through the hard times. It represents the power to create and transform your life. And most of all, it represents their story of true love. So, family and friends, we are now well aware that Jeremy and Amita have been legally married for greater than 5 years, or 5 years to today. Today, we have the privilege of celebrating the renewal of their vows and the public affirmation of their deep love for one another. Their marriage has been a good example for us all. Now, I'll say that again. Their marriage has been a good example for us all. The foundation of their relationship has been a sincere faith in God, trust in one another, and mutual respect. Besides being committed to each other, they are fully committed to being loving and understanding parents. Jeremy and Amita, thank you all for being here on this special occasion to share in their joy. And I personally am extremely honored. If you couldn't tell, I am extremely honored to be serving as the officiant of this sacred ceremony, and also to help celebrate the coming together of the Yaship-Boyev family and the Roma families, and now as one bigger family. In a moment, the bride and groom are going to face one another, and they're going to exchange the vows that they have written for one another. So I will take this. If you would turn and face one another, and Jeremy, you may now lift her veil.
Dear Jeremy, I remember when I saw you for first time, my heart immediately felt warm and safe. And when I heard your voice, that was the first time when my heart started to beat outside of my chest. I truly believe that God was waiting for the perfect moment when my heart was completely ready for the love like this. The type of love that I have prayed since I was a little girl. You come into my life at a time when I was so lost, when I was so unsure of what universe had planned for. This plan, however, worked out more perfectly than I could have ever imagined. He brought me the man of my dreams, my hero, and my soulmate, all at the same time, and God bless my daughter as well. The way you have embraced and loved her as your own is truly touched my soul, and today is a beautiful day, our 5th wedding anniversary, and in the presence of God, I want to thank you for the life you have given us, a life filled with joy, love, and beautiful memories. Thank you for the love that flows from your heart, for the support and powerful talks, for not giving up, for fighting for our better life, for our family. From the deepest of my soul, I promise to love you unconditionally and love you for the rest of my life. I vow to cherish every moment we share, celebrate joys, and supporting each other. I promise to listen to you with open heart, offering understanding and empathy. I promise to spend the rest of my days loving you, growing with you, and standing beside you. Today, tomorrow, and for all the day of our lives, I'm yours and you're mine.
It's a shoe.
Amita, you are my magical gift from God. the one person in this world whom I trust and love with the deepest places of my soul. And Anush, why don't you come over here too, baby? Come stand by your mama. Anush, you are also my gift from God. And I'm so proud to have you as my daughter, and so thankful that God brought you into my life. So before I share my marriage vows with the best mom, wife, and woman in the world, I have something special to share with you. Anush, I promise to always be the best father in the world for you, to be the man in your life that you can always count on. And I'm so thankful to God for blessing me with you as my daughter. Today, as I make my vows to love your mom forever, I want to also make this vow to you, that I will always be there for you and will always love you with all of my heart. So as a symbol of my promise to you as your father, I want to give you this gift.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God, look at this ring. Oh.
I love you. Amita, my solnishka. The day you came into my life nearly 7 years ago was the day that God answered my greatest prayer. It was the day I found my soulmate and the day I began to understand the power of true love. First, I want to say thank you. Thank you for loving me even in my weakest moments. Thank you for believing in me and seeing the king in me even when there was no king to see. And thank you for knowing my heart even when my actions were not aligned. And most of all, thank you for letting me be the man who gets to love you as my queen for the rest of my life. I've fallen in love with you in a way that I never knew was possible. And every day we are together, that love continues to grow. Your heart of courage is my inspiration. Your mind and your thoughts are something that I yearn to know and to understand more and more every day. And being the man of your dreams has become my greatest pursuit. You are my best friend who knows me like no other, my lover, my soulmate. You are the angel who guards the heartbeat of our home and family. You are the dreamer, and I will always be your dream maker. I am growing into the man that God has created me to be because you have brought the power of your love into my life, and loving you forever will be my greatest reward. I promise to protect you, to know you every day, to understand your soul, to always be connected to you, to serve you and our family with all of my power, to be the man that you deserve, and I promise to love you with all that I am for the rest of my life. You are my dream come true, my gift from God, and spending forever with you is my greatest success.
I'm going to have you stand right there where you were, please. You can hold hands and face me. Jeremy, do you hereby now reaffirm your devotion to Amita as your wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keeping yourself only unto her, so long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
And Amita, do you hereby now reaffirm your devotion to Jeremy as your husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keeping yourself only unto him for as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
Well, while we're standing here, I have some thoughts that I think really apply to the two of you. So, Jeremy, you are the one special man who shares every sweetness with the woman who was fortunate enough to be your wife. You are the one special soul who is the love of her life. No one is quite like you. There is something wonderful about you that brightens her days and makes dreams come true. You are the one Amita wants to walk with along life's path. And together in the warmth of every today, you make beautiful memories. And forever, you will be the one Amita wants to be beside as you discover together everything that tomorrow has in store. There is no one she could possibly love more. And likewise, Amita, someone will always be here to love you. Someone will always cherish the warmth of your smile and the happiness in your heart. Someone wants to always be close enough to care in every way and to treasure each and every day spent together. Someone will always know that life is good because of you, and that tomorrow has a bright and shining hope that wouldn't be there if you weren't here today. Someone will always try to find the words to thank you for filling life with dreams come true and beautiful memories. Someone will always love you, and that someone will always be your husband, Jeremy. In a moment, the bride and groom are going to light the unity candle. The unity candle is interesting because it represents the mathematics that God has designed for us, where 1 plus 1 now equals 1. It's just a new kind of a 1, a combination that makes the new 1 together. You do not lose your individuality, but you encourage it. And yet, as individuals, you still come together as one entity to becoming one. In a moment, the bride and groom are going to step forward and light that center candle together. As we all know, the ring is circular, which represents the very nature of God, who has no beginning and no end. made out of precious metal and stones, which symbolizes the depth of their love for one another and the value that they place on each other. Jeremy and Amita, I want you to just pause for a moment and remember and embrace this special moment where in front of family and friends and before God, you are now exchanging these rings. Remember this special moment, but remember the love that brought you here. And in the days and the weeks and the months and the years to come, as you glance at your fingers and see these rings, let it be a constant reminder of the devotion and love you have for each other and the fact that God is with you and he's never more than a prayer away from helping you. I'd like you to face each other. And Jeremy, if you would take Amita's ring, and if you would repeat after me, or this, Amita, this ring is a symbol of my love and lifelong devotion.
This ring is a symbol of my lifelong love and devotion.
You place it on her finger.
This ring
Is a symbol
is a symbol
of my lifelong love
of my lifelong life
and devotion.
and devotion.
Yes. And then you hold hands and face me again. I would like all of you to take a moment to reverence God with me, the God who brought us to this special time today. If you would then agree with me in prayer. Eternal God, creator and preserver of life, look with favor upon the world you have made, and especially upon this man and woman whom you make one in holy matrimony. Give them wisdom and devotion in the ordering of their common life, that each may be to the other a strength in need, a counselor in perplexity, a comfort in sorrow, and a companion in joy. God grant that all married persons who have witnessed today's reaffirmation of vows may find their lives strengthened and their loyalties confirmed. Jeremy and Amita are now going to seal their holy vows with a kiss. Now, if you both turn and face everybody, it is a tremendous privilege of mine as Jeremy's father, Amita's father-in-law, and in here in the presence of my grandchildren up here. It's such an honor. It's now my honor to introduce you to you once again in a formal fashion, Mr. and Mrs. Jeremy and Amita Roma.
Because I'm happy all alone if you feel like a room without a roof. 'Cause
Before I escort my wife Mary Ann down, Amita and Jeremy want you to know that there's going to be a photo time for all the family right now. But that means that the cocktail party has begun. And we want you to go and party. And you guys, you come here with the family. Go ahead, come first. Go ahead. And then we want you just to remain. Let me walk my wife down. We're going to join the wedding party. We'll get some photos, and we'll meet you at the cocktail party. And God bless you all. Meet you there, Anthony.